Ladies and gentlemen, your 2020 graduation speaker, Nancy Friedman.
It seems useless to say I'm so excited to be here, but I am so excited to be here. We're bringing a program called The 7 Traits of Being Successful in College and Beyond. You're the college, I'm the beyond, so stick with me here. All right, you heard John say, he took care of Ben, he took care of Alex, he took care of Sammy, he took care of Louie's introduction, and I should say something about Nina. So he left that to me. But I'm telling you right now, if I go too far on Nina, I will start to cry. So he said, say a few words to Nina. So, a few words, Nina. Hello. Okay, we're moving on. My father gave me a poem when I was very young, and I memorized it because it helped me through life. And right now my grandkids are going, please, not the poem, not the poem. Yes, the poem. Because if I can help one person watching this, I don't care if they're 7 or 70 or 80, if I can help one person with this first verse of the poem, it will help me. So listen carefully. Somebody said that it couldn't be done, but he with a chuckle replied that maybe it couldn't, but he would be one who wouldn't say so till he tried. So he buckled right in with a trace of a grin on his face. If he worried, he hid it. He started to sing as he tackled the thing that couldn't be done, and he did it. Whitfield seniors, you did it. You graduated. Okay, there's no pomp and circumstances. There's no white dress. There's no suit. There's no tie. There's no well, there probably is a party. So there probably were several parties. I don't need to know about that. But you did it. Congratulations. I want to get into the program very strong, because I usually speak for 45, 50 minutes, and John says, you got 12 to 15 minutes. Okay, I'll do it that way. But they're good points. The 7 traits of being successful anywhere. The first one, I brought a friend with me. Are y'all familiar with Wheel of Fortune? All right. I brought Vanna White. Yes, I did. She's not dressed, so all she's going to do is give me my little bag of golden nuggets. Vanna, come on in. Oh, look at you, and with the Whitfield green. Now, what is in here are little nuggets of pieces of information, and they're only this size. I know what's in here, but I don't know what's going to come out first. So thank you, Vanna. You look stunning today. I don't know why you didn't want to come on. All right, I pulled a good one. Thank you very much. One of the traits, demonstrate energy, humor, and enthusiasm. Energy, humor, and energy. Successful people have energy. Yes, they do. They walk with energy. They talk with energy. They live energy. And energy is critical to being successful. Humor? I've never met anybody who didn't have a sense of humor. And you know what? I don't want to. So you gotta have a sense of humor. Successful people have a sense of humor. Enthusiasm? Listen to this famous story about a famous actor. It was on Broadway. I think it was, I can't even think of the name of the play now, but he was the longest playing actor in Broadway history. You can look, anyway, what is it? The King and I, that's what it was, The King and I. And he played years and years and years. And he was interviewed by a reporter, and they said, sir, you sing the same song to the same actors. You sing the same words, say the same words to the same actors. You do the same thing every single night, 7 nights a week, 2 matinees, and you never lose your enthusiasm. How do you do it? And without missing a beat, he says, it's always a different audience. So I don't care if you're pumping gas 8 hours a day, if that's your career, it's usually a different driver. Whatever you do, you need enthusiasm to be successful. Please, please, enthusiasm is, my father used to say, enthusiasm is a disease. Let's have an epidemic. It's a great thing to be successful. Vanna, let's bring in the green bag. Did you notice I have a Whitfield green bag? Did anybody notice that? Thank you, Vanna. Oh, you changed clothes. That's cute. All right. All right, so the second trait, is be a double checker. In order to be successful, we're not going to be able to believe everything we read and believe everything we hear and believe, even sometimes we see things, we shouldn't believe it. Be a double checker. The credibility will go up so high. I love that one, and my people in my office know that. We double check. Vanna, you got something else for me here? What do you got? Oh, this is so fun. What am I going to get next? All righty. Oh, should have started with this. Choose your attitude in advance. Choose your attitude in advance. It is so critical to have a good attitude. And you know something, ladies and gentlemen, graduates? Attitude is the only thing in this world that you and you alone can decide on. Nobody can tell you what kind of an attitude to have. They can tell you to change it, but they can't tell you what to have inside. Now, I happen to have a pretty good attitude. I was raised that way. I always see the glass half full and the days, partly sunny. That's how I look at things. That's the way I chose to look at things. And you have the same choice to choose to look at a positivity rather than negativity. Attitude and moods are different, and I really need you to understand the difference. You see, attitudes are permanent and moods are temporary. Attitudes are permanent, moods are temporary. People ask me all the time, don't you ever get in a bad mood, Nancy? Well, of course I do. Is there anybody out there that's never been in a bad mood? Good Lord, of course I do. But what we have found is that people with a great attitude, we get out of the bad moods quicker. Yeah, I get in a bad mood every once in a while. Half hour, 45 minutes. I don't think I've been in a bad mood longer than an hour. It's not worth it. A long time ago, Dick and I decided we wanted to remove all the negativity that we were responsible for in our lives. So we don't talk negative to each other, not to our kids, not to our coworkers, not to our family, not to our friends. And there's people they're negative. They just like to be negative. They're too hot, they're too cold, they're too fat, they're too thin, they're short, they're too tall, blah, 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 blah. Little black cloud walking. And we removed all those people from our lives. Now, we don't have a lot of friends. No, we do. We do. But it's hard to be with negative people. So choose your attitude in advance. And remember, you have a choice to do that. Vanna, let's bring it on. Let's see what else. Are you having fun so far? Wish I could hear the applause and the laughter. That's the hardest thing about doing a virtual program. But I know you're there. All right, what do we got? Oh, visualize success. This is wonderful. Visualize success. Yeah, how do you visualize success? We all see things we want to be. Some of you want to be a doctor, some want to be a lawyer, some want to be an accountant. You're going to visualize that. But I'm asking you to do something. If you're writing this down, visualize success. That's a good one. I need you to write equals hard work. Equals hard work. It takes time and energy to be successful. If you visualize the success you're going to have. That's a positivity you need by all means, but it doesn't come easy. True story, I was in Barnes & Noble a while back, and I happened to see a book that was popular at the time, a motivational book called The Secret. I believe the author was Rhonda Burns, if I'm not mistaken. And I thought, oh, that's interesting. I love motivational books. And I opened it up, to a page that happened to say, if you think it, it will happen. Wow, that's powerful. I'm going to try it. So right there in the middle of Barnes & Noble, I stood there and I closed my eyes and I said, I want to be a dentist. I want to be a dentist. I want to be a dentist. And I opened my eyes and I was still in Barnes & Noble. If I want to be a dentist, what do I need to do? I need to go to high school. I need to go to college. I need to go to pre-dental school. I need to go to real dental school. I need to go to be an intern at a dentist's office before I can get all my degrees. That's hard work. And that's so critically important. Visualize it, but equal hard work. Thank you. All right, what do we got, Vanna? Is this fun, Vanna? You having fun? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, good. Oh, I got two of them. Yeah. Embrace change. Expect it and accept it. It's hard to do because change is difficult. But I will guarantee you, it is the only thing you will have for the rest of your life. It is always with you, like your attitude. They change roads, the weather changes. Worry about the things you can change. Don't spend time on what is not possible. What do you mean, Nancy? I'll tell you what I mean. We have a small little condo in the Florida Keys in Islamorada, Florida. And it's a real old town, very small little boutique shops, nothing big, there's no elevators. They have one elevator company, somebody had 3 floors, big deal. And a while back, a few years ago, they wanted to put in a Publix grocery store, much like Art Schnucks and Dearberg's here in St. Louis. And they started building it, and I got a knock on the door at the condo. Knock, knock, knock. Yes. Mrs. Friedman, would you sign this petition? I said, what is it? It was a petition not to build Publix. I said, have you seen it? I mean, like the first floor is ready. What kind of petition? Well, we don't want them to build it. But it's there. It's moving up. They're almost to the second floor. Well, we don't think it should be here. I said, goodbye. Why would I waste my time signing a petition for it just didn't make sense. So expect the change, deal with it. Change is a scary word. So expect it and accept it. Vanna, what do you got for me? Oh, you're good, Vanna. Oh, I think we're down to only 2 more. Look at that. Resist negative tendencies. Resist negative tendencies. How do you do that? I mean, stuff happens, and you get in bad moods, and oh my God, how do you not go home? We've got a wonderful word. This one you might want to write down and keep it with you. It's called emotional leakage. What's that, Nancy? Can I tell my kids about it? Yeah. Emotional leakage is getting mad at Peter, taking it out on Paul. It's not right, it's not fun, it's not fair to take a negative situation out on somebody who's not involved. How rude can we get? Emotional leakage. And so when something happens to you with one person, why do we go home and take it out on our parents, take it out on our brothers and our sisters? Sometimes I don't do that. Don't emotionally leak. Now you're going to learn that word, and then you're going to have people emotionally leak on you. And you're going to see how it feels. It's not fun, it's not right, it's no fair. Vanna, what do you got for me here? All right, ooh. Be grateful for what you have. There is no room for jealousy in a successful person. Nada, none. Be great. There will always be somebody who has a bigger car, more money, fancier rings, larger house. There always will be somebody. Be grateful for what you have. Let me leave you with a story about the lady who had a full head of hair. And one morning she woke up, she only had 3 hairs on her head. Oh my goodness, she said, what am I gonna do? I know what I'll do, I'll braid it. And she went and she braided her 3 hairs. And she went out and she had a fabulous day. And she went to sleep and she woke up with 2 hairs. Wow, I lost a hair. How am I gonna fix my hair? I know what I'll do, I'll part it down the middle, where 1 on each side, and she did. And she went out and she had a fabulous day. She went to sleep, woke up the next morning. She had 1 hair left. Wow, what am I going to do? She said, I know what I'll do. I'll make a ponytail. So she pulled it back and she took a rubber band and she made a ponytail. And she went out and she had a fabulous day. And the next morning she woke up and she had no hairs left. And she finally said, yay, I don't have to worry about fixing my hair. There's always a better way to look at things. Congratulations, graduates. I give you a virtual hug. Oh, God. That was for Nina. Thank you.